Hi guys, hope you are doing well. This is Shubhodh here. Welcome to my channel Tech Interview Guider. So in this video today I'm talking about another interview experience. This time company name is Myntra. So please stay tuned on this video and don't forget to like our channel, share our channel, subscribe our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon for all the latest updates. Thank you. So we all know about Myntra. It's a renowned product-based company. Myntra basically Indian fashion e-commerce company whose headquarters is in Bangalore. So Myntra development center in Bangalore. So Myntra work culture, tech stack, salary structure are really good. I will say top notch. Myntra tech stack will mostly work with Java, Golang, Python, and so many other technologies. So it depends on which team you are working. Apart from that, Myntra's salary structure is really good. I will say. So it's a really nice company whose office in India. So we Hi Sohini, first of all, thanks for coming to my YouTube channel. So Sohini recently got an offer from Myntra as a software engineer. Congratulations for that. So Sohini, could you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. First of all, thank you, Shubhodh, for inviting me over. I'm really excited to be here. As you already told, yes, I'm working as a software engineer in Myntra right now, and I'm a 2020 pass out. And I started my career with Applied Research Works Toshiba, and I worked there for 1.5 years. And I was also software engineer there. So after 1.5 years, I switched to Myntra. That is this year, April. So it's been 2 months I've been working there.
That's great. So Sohini, can you tell us, like, you got an offer from Myntra in off campus? So how you applied? You applied via referral or you applied directly?
No, actually I didn't apply. So beginning of this year, so one Myntra recruiter reached out to me via LinkedIn. So he told me about the requirements that they are looking for and the vacancy, the role, job role. And they asked me if I was interested in it. And I was interested. So yeah, then the process started.
Okay. Okay, like recruiter connected with you regarding the job opportunities.
Yeah, recruiter connected with me actually, and he told me, he actually guided me through entire process and told me beforehand like how I should prepare and what are the rounds. He gave me a basic overview, and then the process started.
Okay. Thanks for this information. Sohini, can you tell us what are the tech stacks available in Myntra?
Sure, definitely. So there are lots of technologies, tech stack we use. So the project I'm working on currently, we are using Myntra, React, Node, MongoDB, and Java and Golang are two technologies that are used widely throughout Myntra, and also there is Python machine learning. Whenever the requirement is there, we use that also. Okay. So these are all the technologies I have kind of worked with after I joined.
Okay, got it. That's great. Thanks for this information. So Sohini, can you tell us what are the interview rounds in Myntra?
Sure. So we started with this online coding round.
Okay.
It was the first round we had. It was a 1 hour round, and that consisted of 30 MCQ questions and one problem, like DSR book problem. So the MCQs were divided into 6 parts. So as my job role required Java, so there was Java, SQL, and system design, HTML, CSS. These were all the sections the MCQs were asked from. Also, the problem solving was a TP question.
Okay.
That I had to solve. So this was about the online coding round.
Okay.
And, after that, after I qualified this round, there were 3 technical interview rounds. The first 2 were problem solving or DSR rounds, and the third round was hiring manager round. And there was a HR round after I qualified all these 3. And every round was elimination round, so like, I had to qualify every round to go to the next round. So mostly the DSR rounds, as it's quite common now, so it was of 1 hour. And I had to solve like 3 DSR questions within that 1 hour. So mostly if I remember correctly, the first round involved 3 questions, DSR questions. One was from, I think, in every round, one array string manipulation question was there. It was very common. I think it is common in all these other rounds. So yeah, so there was one array string manipulation question. And they gave me one Google document, and I had to like both write the approach and write the code there. So there was no code editor actually. So I had to write my code.
Okay. Okay.
So one was array string, I think string manipulation question, the first question. One question was a TP question. I think that was medium. I'd say that all these questions were medium questions. The second question was from DP, and another question was, I think, from stack.
Okay. Stack. Okay.
Yeah. So
Got it.
this was my first round. And after I qualified this round, there was second round, and second round also involved three question solving, three problem solvings.
Okay.
And unlike the first round, I could use the lead code. Actually, they gave me the lead code
Okay.
links actually. So yeah, so I had to solve those three questions within an hour. Like I got additional 5 or 10 minutes because I had to finish the last question. So also I had to solve these three lead code questions within an hour.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, the first question was, I think also it was a string manipulation question.
Okay.
I had to solve that. Another was a graph question.
Okay.
And I don't remember actually the last question, but I think it was one graph and string. Actually, I don't remember.
That's fine.
Excuse me, I don't remember the third question actually.
Okay.
So after I qualified this round as well, last round was hiring manager round.
Okay.
And in hiring manager round, mostly it was I was asked about my work experience, some system design questions like some high-level system design conceptual questions,
Okay.
and also low-level designing. That was also a part, and also I was asked a tree question.
Okay.
Binary tree question in my last round. System design was also there. So that is all in the hiring manager round. And after that, there was HR round. So I think HR rounds are like very trivial questions are asked, like,
Yeah.
how do you see yourself in 5 years, something like that. So,
Okay.
nothing much to talk about.
Okay. Thanks for this information. Sohini, can you tell us how is the work culture in Myntra?
Yeah, actually, this is one part I was really concerned about for joining Myntra. I had heard pretty good things about Myntra work culture, but then also I had doubts. But I am really grateful that I was not disappointed at all. So far, my experience has been really very good, and my manager, tech lead, and all my team members have really been very, very cooperative and supportive. I have been getting all the support I have needed, and also the good part is that one part I find really good here is you can decide, or you have the liberty to choose the technology you want to work on. So there are, like I had already told, lots of tech stacks we use. So you have that liberty to voice your choice, like what technology you are willing to work on. So that choice is there. So this is something I really find very interesting. And, I have been getting the resources and all the support
Okay.
about the technology I'm working on. So they provide all the resources and they give you time. So this is something I really appreciate. And so this has been going really great, and the learning, my growth has been, I think, from my personal point of view. So I think the learning has been exponential. So that is something I'm really grateful for, and I appreciate it. So yeah.
That's great. That's great to hear. So have you ever visited the Myntra office in Bangalore?
Yeah. Actually, I joined in the Myntra office, and it's
Okay.
currently hybrid model we are following. So it's 2 days in office and 3 days work from home. So you can go more than 2 days as well, but there is no compulsion. But 2 days you have to go. So yeah, of course, every week 2 days I have to go.
Okay. Thanks for this information. So Sohini, I heard like they have inaugurated a new office like Myntra recently.
Yeah.
So can you tell
Yes,
us how is
yes.
the office? How is the how is the culture there?
I think this is the best part.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Myntra office, new office was inaugurated, I think, on 18th of April this year. And yes, I just joined immediately after that, and it's really really nice.
Okay.
Very nice. If you visit, if you have watched the photos and videos, just like a shopping mall you go to. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's a different world. It's like a fashion world unfolding before yourself. So you see all these things, fashion oriented, and so it's really great to be there and to be part of this. And recently we had this URS cell,
Okay.
the 16th edition, and I was really lucky to be a part of that. And I think it was just 1 month I joined into, and then we had this URS. So we all, it is like almost like a Durga Puja, like we have here, like a festival. So it's like the festival of Myntrites. So I really enjoyed that, and I had great fun. So this is something I am really excited to be a part of.
Right. Thanks for this information. So Sohini, can you tell us, those are the students who have their upcoming interview in Myntra, how should they prepare?
Yes. So I think the first round is online coding round.
Okay.
That's something they should prepare well. I think I have gave a couple of other companies online coding rounds too. So I found Myntra's one to be tougher than most of them, because the prime reason of it is because the time.
Okay.
The time was very short. In my case, it was just 1 hour, and I had to solve all these 30 MCQs and that problem also. So that is something I'd like to, I like them, the students, to focus on.
Okay.
To manage the time and to prepare accordingly, to like increase their speed. While it's really tough to say that to increase their speed. But yeah, that is something I really felt, that the time was really brief, and something. I think problem and MCQs were medium level, and anyone could solve that given more time. But the time was less, so that is something one should focus on.
Okay.
How to manage the time.
Yes.
And apart from that, I think the technical rounds, I think that is irrespective of whether it is Myntra or some other company, it's pretty common all these days, you know. So all these companies, they have like DSRGO rounds. I think they are pretty common. I think the preparation strategy or the resources, they should be same for all of them. So yeah, definitely DSRGO, I'd like to ask them to prepare DSRGO and system design, you know, after you cross like 1 year and 2 years, then this system design you have to prepare as well.
Yeah.
So definitely. So irrespective of Myntra, you know, I'd like to say them like it's a long process, you know, applying, getting interview call, and all these interview rounds. You fail some, you pass some. So
yeah,
it's a long process, and I'd say like don't give up. Like I have been there, and there was a point I was really frustrated. There was rejections as well. But believe in yourself and just keep practicing. And also, it's very important to take breaks in between, you know, because it's really common to get burnt up, and that is not good. And so take breaks, and that worked wonders for me. And I took break, and then I took a break of some days, and then I get started preparing. So this is very important as well. I think one more point I'd like to mention is, like, there are plenty of resources nowadays. There are plenty of resources. There are good resources on internet, and it's pretty common to get lost among all of them. So I'd like to suggest that pick one. Like, they are all more or less same. So pick one resource and stick to that. Don't jump or hop from one to another. So that really costs your time and focus and everything. So that doesn't help. So I'd like to do that. Don't jump. Pick one and stick to that, and keep on preparing. And also, you know, you can. That is very important. That is something I have faced actually. So increase your visibility. That is, I'd like to say, because you know, you can get interview calls in two. Either you apply, or you get like recruiter reaches out. So it's always better when a recruiter reaches out to you. You know, so you like don't go through that application, that process. It's a tedious process actually. So when you increase the visibility, like whatever you are working on, whatever technology you are working on, so you just post it. You just make a small project on it, and post it anywhere, like on LinkedIn, on Twitter. I think these days there are lots of opportunities, lots of recruiters. They're watching like what everyone else is doing. So post it on Twitter, post it on LinkedIn, whether it's a project, whether it is a blog article, whatever, it's a video. Just post whatever you are learning technology. So I think that is something that will help you catching recruiters' eye. So I think this is something very important. And for DSLGO, I think GFG and LeetCode, these are the best platforms you have. I used thoroughly this, especially GFG I used for conceptual, conceptual overviews, to go through a data structure. And LeetCode used thoroughly for practicing. Actually, I didn't solve like 200 or 300, I like solved 100 or 150 questions there, but it is important to understand the approach you are using. I'd like to say that don't mug up the questions or don't remember the questions, just remember the approach that you are using and try to apply to other problems as well. So when you are solving a problem, try to remember what approach you are using, why are you using it, and then you can apply it on others. So it's important that you go through lots of unique problems rather than solving similar type of problem. It's important for practice, yeah, solve some similar type of problems, but it is as well important that you keep on visiting other problems as well. And it's also important that something I did, I visited whatever I did after some days, revising the approaches, revising the problems after some days, because it's a vast field, all these data structures like array string, linked list, graph tree, DP, and all these things. So it's a long part, and it's very important to go through them time to time. This way, I think you can do better. And for system design, I think also that for LLD, I followed the Shomujit Bhattacharya's LLD series. I think I actually didn't go through others. I just picked one, and I think that's pretty good to start with. I got a basic overview from how to design the classes on objects, interfaces, how to think about a problem whenever you are given a problem, how to think about the approach, how to go about it, how to define the class or object. So LLD part, you can, I followed this resource only. And for HLD, there are multiple resources, and among them, I think one is some Alex, there is one Alex Zhu.
Yeah.
Alex Zhu, I think we have all heard of his name.
Yes.
He's a great guy, and he's a great guy in this field. And his book, System Design Interview, I think that is something really helped me to cover my basics, So that is a great book to start with for beginners like me and others. So I got a basic overview from that book. Like what is a load balancer? What is it like horizontal? Scaling up, scaling out. What is scaling up and what is scaling out? And what is CDN? And how do browsers work? And what is HTTP? What is HTTPS? And how a system works actually. So it is written in a very simple way, and I think it's a really, really great book to start with. And another one I really got great help from is like Grokking System Design, that book. Actually, there is one, I think, free content, educative IO, I think. There are lots of free content available on that platform. So these are all the free resources, like all these things, all these free resources I'm talking about. So I didn't take any paid resources or anything. So I always refer to these free resources. I think they are great. I think they can really help you prepare for it.
All right. Thanks for this information. Sohini, we mentioned project in our CV. So like how is it important in terms of interviews? Can you tell us?
It's really, really important. I think nowadays skill is more important than degree is. That is what I think. And so to catch a recruiter's eye, it's pretty important you show him or her that what you have built, what you know. It's not enough that you only show a certificate, but you show him or her that this is what I have built, this is the features I have built, this is the features I've worked on, this is something I'm capable of. So I think it's of utmost importance that you include your projects in your CV, And I also would like to say that include the links and like whatever project you build, deploy it somewhere. You know, there are lots of free platforms through which you can deploy. So deploy it somewhere and put the link in your CV. I think this is something I'd focus on. I would definitely ask to do that. Put the links on your CV, show them that what you have built, what you have worked with.
Got it. Thanks for this information. So, once again, thank you to coming to my YouTube channel. I guess your video will be really helpful for students who have their upcoming interview in product-based companies. So, thanks once again.
Yeah, thanks to you actually for giving me this channel or platform to like give suggestion or to share my experience. Actually, I really hope that whatever I shared with you that really helps someone. That then I'll be really happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you again for inviting me over.
Yeah. Thanks once again. And guys, don't forget to like our channel, share our channel, subscribe our channel. Thank you.